Ni kazi ya Mungu, sio baba ama mjukuu.
Waona majanga haya.
Sasa ni wazee ama visharobaro.
Tutaka mademu sisi.
Finish. Mambo yao ya kubwaga majanga kila leo.
Kazi yangu mimi ya building and construction.
Building and construction.
Building contractor.
Building and construction.
Hebu ni kucheki.
Building
and construction.
Ni mganga. Uganga basi wa kutapeli watu, wa kunyang'anya watu kabisa.
Nine p.m. sharp Eastern African time. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from whatever part of the country you are watching us from. It is the 14th day of February 2022, and happy Valentine's to you. Now, let's start our news bulletin this night on a very lovely note. And as the world marks Valentine's Day, it was business as usual in the streets of Mombasa against the expectations of many to see this city painted red. Many Kenyans did not feel the Valentine's vibe compared to the previous years, and Sharon Nyakundi did a spot check in the streets of Mombasa, and she has filed this following report. Take a look.
Despite the Valentine's Day being on a Monday, as expected, many Mombasa residents received variety of gifts from their loved ones and did not hesitate to express their happiness.
Na feel poa, nimekumbukwa with special flowers. I'm so excited about the day. I hope it's going to end it well with a dinner somewhere. Yeah.
Thank you so much for the flowers. I love you very, very much.
Kumwambia asante for the day. Nimeshukuru sana kwa Kenya amenipea leo. Surprise yenye ameniletea leo. Nimeshukuru.
Mimi mwenye ameniletea maoni kama ameni appreciate because today is just like my day and I'm happy about it.
Mapenzi yako kila siku nyumbani. Hakuna siku ambayo kuna mapenzi. Na kama hakuna nayalazimisha. Kwa leo naisherekea na mume wangu.
Young people have also advised their peers to trust each other in their relationship and to live well.
Mimi ningewaambia tu ukiwa na mwenye anakupenda kwa tu na yeye na vitu zitakuwa tu poa sina.
However, not all businesses boomed this day as it was expected, and also the flower sellers complained on the small numbers of buyers.
Siku ya leo haijakuwa mzuri sana. Kulingana na last year ilikuwa poa sana kuliko this year. But tunashukuru tumeuzauza.
They have cited that the difficult living condition and it landing on a weekday as the main reason people didn't buy flowers in bulk.
Ni on a weekday pia. Sasa unajua imechanganya watu wengi sana. Kuna watu wameenda kazini.
However, the elderly people have also advised the young people who are in a relationship and advised them to tolerate each other and to find appropriate solution when problem arise.
Na ni kweli tumeona huku town watu wamevaa red. Mimi nataka kuambia kwamba upendo ulio uzuri ama upendo wa ukweli ni upendo ulio ndani ya roho. Mimi ninampenda mpenzi wangu, nilimpenda tangu mwanzo na bado tunaendelea kupendana. Upendo una mazuri yake na una mabaya yake. Mabaya mnavumilia kwa pamoja. Kwa sababu unashangaa vile watu siku hizi unaona vijana wanapendana leo, kesho unasikia wameanza kutengana, wameanza kuuana. Mimi nawaambia ya kwamba mtu kama amekuchosha ama kama umechoka na mtu, muachilie aende kwao.
In addition, the county office in charge has stressed on the need of couples to seek advice on matters that affect marriage in anyhow.
Kawaida tukikuta ndoa haiko sawa sawa, huwa tunafanya kitu tunaitwa mediation. Tunaita mume, tunaita mke. Kiondoka anaondoka akiwa na tabasamu kwa sababu mediation imefanya wamepewa examples.
Reporting for Boss TV, I'm Sharon Nyakundi.
Now, members of Mwangaza Gospel Church in Mombasa County have celebrated this special day by having lunch with mothers and street children in Makadara grounds in Vita constituency. Led by Pastor Annette, they have called on the government to address the special needs of street children due to the increase in numbers. Anita Auma with more on this story.
Today being the 14th of February, Christians of Mwangaza Gospel Church in Mombasa have decided to change this practice and spread their love to families and communities living in the street.
Kwa siku kama hii ya leo ya Valentine,
Kama tujuavyo ni siku ya watu wanaopenda. Sasa tuliamua sisi kama wana Mwangaza tukuje sehemu hii na tukuje tuwaonyeshe hawa watoto street children, tuwaonyeshe upendo, tuwapikie chakula, tuwapatie tunataka kuwasaidia. Wametuambia hawataki pesa, hawataki wazishike, wanataka watu introduce kwa walimu wao, na wakitu introduce kwa walimu wao tupeleke twende tukalipe hiyo karo yenye wanadaiwa.
Na leo kama Valentine's Day tukaamua tukuje kama shirika hii spiritual mamongo akaniambia tukuje na church members wengine, tukuje tugawe chakula na mavazi kwa hawa street children na wenye wako na disability pia mmewaona.
As they continue to face many challenges, the number of street families keeps on increasing as time goes by.
Hii COVID imefanya watu wengi wamekosa vitu. Hata mimi nimepata hiyo chakula kidogo, nilikuwa sijapata kitu yote na nasikia na sisikii vizuri kwa mwili wangu. Sasa ni jambo mzuri sana kusaidia, na watu wangekuwa wanasaidiana tungekuwa tupati hizi shida, lakini kuna baadhi ya watu ambayo hata kama ako nacho hawezi kusaidia mwenzie.
Shida mimi niko na watu wangu wafukuzwa shule toka Jumatatu. School fees hatuna. Ushahidi kamili mimi na karatasi yangu watu wangu wafukuzwa juzi kwa hapo. Uniform hawana, school fees pia hawana. Ningeomba tu mtusaidie. Msitupe pesa. Tuwape namba simu mtume shule. Maisha street inafaa tu wasome. Sababu mama ushapotea mtu pia apotee. Tutasaidiana vipi?
Reporting for Boss TV, Amanita Auma.
Matters about Valentine, let's check what is happening within the education sector. And the CS for Education, Professor George Magoha, has warned against interference by regional officers on the ongoing construction of classrooms countrywide. Magoha, who was speaking in Taita Taveta County, also promised that most of the ongoing construction projects will be completed by the end of this year, paving way for a smooth transition in the next year's CBC transition. Take a look.
So I want to ask our officers who are members of the team, now that we have done very well and we have close to 1,000 completed classrooms, the second scramble is going to be how efficient we are able to pay for those classrooms that have been completed. I want to warn you that there must be no roadblock in the system of pay. And we already said that the turnaround time after you have completed from here to Jogo should not be more than 3 days. Now, if you bring papers which are not correct, starting next week, the government is going to act, because we don't want crooks and thugs in our system. Having said so, I want to go back to the small matter of the competency-based curriculum, where I want to inform the nation that our grade 6 books have since been completed, and we are nearing completion of deliveries to all counties. I think we have done over 75% of the counties. The books have been delivered. I don't know if they have delivered. No, they will not have delivered here.
They have delivered.
They have delivered, yeah? They have delivered. So I can confirm here that they have delivered here, and they delivered them complete. So the country is getting very prepared to welcome our beloved children. We would want to complete that delivery before the examination starts. Therefore, as we go to grade 6.
The National Speaker, Justin Muturi has called on political leaders to stop highling insults so as to avoid causing unnecessary tensions during the electioneering period. Muturi reiterated that the importance of the Mount Kenya region to have a strong political party is in order to negotiate for regional's sake. Muturi was speaking earlier in the day. Take a look at what he had to say.
Matusi kila siku. Huyo anapanda gari pale, matusi just have insults at your opponents. Unasimama upande ule mwingine, same. Sasa mpaka unashindwa wananchi. Ninango tasikiza. Even if you have very good ideas, but you listen with such a video, matusi, it all goes down to zero. Mimi nimesimama kwa chama cha DP, the Democratic Party. Sisi katika Democratic Party hatuko kwa mlengo wowote. Juzi mmeona vyama chama inaitwa DAP. Serikali imesaidia imetengeneza hiyo chama ndio waingie kitu inaitwa Azimio. Si mmeona hivyo? What is our stake in those two formations? Where is our stake as a region? If we don't strengthen our parties from this region, where is our stake? Because if you don't go to the negotiating table with a political party, a political outfit, you are part of the menu.
Public service, gender, social protection, and arid and semi-arid lands. Cabinet Secretary Margaret Kobia has assured Kenyans that the ministry's commitment in working with development partners, embassies, and other like-minded individuals to come up with the necessary interventions to make Inua Jamii and other related programs a success. The CS was speaking in Kilifi, noted that there is quite an increase in the number of school dropouts as a result of poverty and ravaging drought, promising to fix the situation. Take a look.
Ni ile ina support ile inaweza social protection, especially under ile Inua Jamii program ile ya wazee na ile ingine ya orphans and vulnerable children kutoka kwa national government. Kwa hivyo this program is supporting also the social protection kwa sababu as we say hakuna mtoto au mtu anatakiwa awachwe nyuma. Ile maendeleo yote tunafanya at national level au county level, ile maendeleo imeishawekwa kwa Vision 2030. Tungeomba au serikali inaomba kila mtu ainuke akuwe na better quality of life at the local level na equal opportunity to compete. And that's why even programs for women and girls are very, very important so that women, men, boys, we all have equal opportunities. I think there was an issue raised around the question of quite a number of children in Kilifi who have dropped out because of this setback of COVID. Na hiyo COVID tulipigwa kweli kweli. Na kama kuna watoto wale waendi shule na wengine wako karibu hata kufanya mtihani, ningeomba DCC kama hajafanya hivyo mtoe list per ward, ndio nipelekee Profesa Magoa mwambie watoto wanataka waende shule ndio wafanye mtihani wasikuje kuachwa nyuma.
Now from Kilifi County, let's head to Kisii County, and farmers have been encouraged to plant seedlings in their homes in order to achieve the goal of planting 10 million seedlings annually. The government has started training farmers in each and every county in the country on the importance of planting seedlings that will grow the environment, and this event was organized in Kisii County today. Take a look.
As the country continues to fight deforestation, Kisii Tree Planters Association have embarked on training farmers with the target of planting 10 million tree seedlings.
We are training them on various aspects. They are able to identify various issues, policies, issues, challenges that are affecting them in this sector so that they are able to address these challenges in a more effective manner.
Tunapata pesa, inaenda na tusaidia kwa kuriba, kwa watoto wetu, kwa shule, hata kwa nyumba, inatuchangia, tunakula chakula, hata mavazi tunafaa, vitu nyingi inatusaidia.
The FF Spark Marketing Officer Mr. Paul Okoth has urged farmers to take tree nurseries as a business so as to create more jobs. He also said that the farmers' training is mostly based on tree nursery establishment and management, since access to quality germ sperm is a big challenge to the farmers.
Expect these farmers to acquire the required skills that will help them in managing and expanding their farm forest business. We need them to take tree nursery business as a business, so that they can create jobs.
The chairman of Kisii Tree Planters Association, Mr. Clive Maragia, also urged farmers to practice agroforestry and called upon the government to support them, since the climate change has highly affected tree nursery operators all over the country.
Huwa tunahimiza wakulima wetu wa practice agroforestry, kumix miti na crops. Kuna miti mingi ambayo tuko nayo yenye ni beneficio kwa wakulima wale wa mimea ingine kama chai, miwa, kahawa na mahindi na mimea mingine kama hiyo. Inasaidia mimea kupata rotuba. Alafu hiyo miti huwa inasaidia kwa mulching. Hiyo miti ukisaweka hiyo mulching huwa inasaidia baadaye inakuwa mbolea, inasaidia hizo crops zingine. We call upon the county government, the national government and development partners like UNDP to support us tuende kufanya value addition.
Reporting for Boss TV, Amokelo Brenda.
Now the third edition of the Kenya Private and International School Sports Association Swimming Gala under the banner of PIPSS National Swimming Champion took place in Oshol Academy, Mombasa County. During the one-day swimming competition, Oshol Academy, Porter's House went head-on-head, and Porter's House led to become the new champions and dethroned the immediate former champions Oshol Academy to bag 430 points for the overall title. Clifford Mark with more details.
The third edition of the Kenya Private and International School Sports Association Swimming Gala under the banner of PIPSA National Swimming Championship took place in Oshol Academy, Mombasa County. During the one-day swimming meet at the Oshol Academy, Mombasa, Porter House, the new champions, dethroned the immediate former champions Oshol Academy to bag 430 points for the overall title.
We are here for a national event. So many schools across the country have graced this occasion. From Nairobi, we have several schools, the likes of Riara Schools, Kitengela Schools, St. Christopher's, Foresight, and the rest of the other schools. We have also some schools from, like Kipia, we have some schools from Machakos, and we also have schools from Mombasa that have graced the occasion. Aga Khan Primary Mombasa was fourth with 244 points. In the boys category, Aga Khan Primary School topped with 172 points with 28 points, while MV Shah Academy had 148 points and 19 medals for the second slot. MMV Shah Academy settled for the third position with 104 points that included 12 medals. Every year we have one event outside Nairobi. We normally have one event in Mombasa every year, and this is part of the tradition that has been here. Apart from 2020 and 2021, when Corona disrupted a lot of stuff, sporting stuff, the rest of the other years since 2012, we've been hosting events at this particular place, that is Oshol Academy. For the first time, the event saw the introduction of football matches going along with the swimming matches. Unfortunately, due to lack of enough facilities, the organizers were unable to introduce other sporting activities in this year's competition. The only different thing is that for this event, we had soccer going on at the same time with swimming. All along, we've been having swimming. And with the fact that children love soccer, we were actually asked by various coaches and players to also consider hosting soccer. Because of facilities available within the country, we are not able to host so many different fields within sports. But we will try. Probably we are looking at hosting indoor games at the same time with swimming and soccer. We are looking for other facilities and various partners to enable us have the children enjoy playing, and this is also a leisure activity for also those who came from Nairobi. Cliff Mark,
Boss TV.
Look to another matter here that pertains to sporting, and after 3 days of intense basketball action at Makupa Welfare Center in Mombasa, both KPA men and women teams qualify for the Kenyan's Basketball Federation Finals, which will be played in 2 weeks' time. Our very own John Vincent with more details.
After the previous 4 matches between KPA men and Equity ending in 2 wins each, the tie had to be settled in the last game of the best 5. The Bankers began on a high note by taking a comfortable lead before the home side moved quickly to restore their superiority, ending the first quarter on a 25-15 lead. The Samuel Kiki-led side showed their resilience in the second quarter by managing to hold on to their slender lead before going to the break with a 33-31 lead. The third quarter was very intense, characterized by disputed decisions from referees, verbal fights between players, tension on the touchline, more jubilation from supporters of both teams, and determination by the two teams to win the match. Equity didn't just do enough to overtake the KPA. Tiredness began to creep into this side, hence allowing the Mombasa-based club to open a 13-point lead. The quarter then ended 58-45 in favor of the KPA. And there was no coming back for Equity in the final stretch of the game despite their lame efforts of trying out a late surprise. KPA deservedly won the game, sparking wild celebrations from the home fans. KPA will now play Ulinzi in the finals. With less than a minute to go, the match was halted after a bottle was thrown by a fan and hit an Equity player. At the time of the incident, the score stood at 65-51 in favor of the KPA side.
Mchezo hujakuwa hivyo freshi. Tulikuwa tunadeal na hostile crowd. Kila time kulikuwa na a lot of interference. Kila time tulikuwa tukijaribu kucheza, tunarushiwa machupa, kama binadamu huwezi cheza under such conditions. Kwanza kabisa ningependa kumshukuru Mwenyezi Mungu kwa kila kitu ametufanyia kupata ino ushindi. Tulicheza vibaya the other weekend in Nairobi, lakini tuliporudi hapa kwetu Mombasa tukasema tutajikomboa. Wachezaji wamecheza as per the instruction. Defense imekuwa perfect na offense yetu tumeexecute vizuri sana.
Meanwhile, in the Mombasa Basketball Association, Congo Knights won their second semi-final yesterday to set up a final against one of the Mtopanga or Mbaraki Pirates. Congo Knights had won their first semi against Young Knights on Saturday, 58-52, adding on to yesterday's 68-57 win.
They should expect the best. Kwa sababu company ni tough na lazima sote to prepare. So hakuna kitu rahisi. So we have to work hard ndo tushinde hiyo title. Na kama fans sisi tuna promise that we'll deliver na tutawapatia our best.
John Vincent, Boss TV.
Now, let's look at our last story for tonight. And Twaha Mbarak, a candidate for the presidency at the FKF Sports Organization, has promised to make changes to the organization if he is elected to lead it. Twaha and his running mate Andrew Amukoa said this while in Vihiga County after they met with stakeholders in the industry to plan on their strategies. Take a look.
The election to elect official to oversee sports department in the country is set to be announced anytime after Sports Minister Ambassador Amina Mohamed dissolved FKF management for alleged corruption and former department president Nick Mwendwa last year. Tom Barak, a candidate for the presidency at the FK Sports Organization, has promised to make changes to the organization if elected to lead it.
Nafikiri sisi kama washikadau wote ama stakeholders wote wa mpira Kenya nzima ni jukumu letu tukuje pamoja tuangalie yale makosa ambayo yametokea na sisi ili tuweze kuja kurekebisha.
Twa and his running mate Andrew Amukoa said while in Vihiga County after they met with stakeholders in the industry to plan their strategies. They say they want to strengthen sports issues and tackle the rampant decay in the industry.
Leo hii nafikiri tuna furaha personally kama Twaha na furaha kwa county ya Vihiga Nimekuja kushirikiana na stakeholders wote ili tuweke vichwa vyetu pamoja, tujue makosa yako wapi ili turekebishe mpira.
On the other hand, he has promised to put justice and transparency so that every participant gets a justice.
Mambo ya compliance ili watu wafanye uchaguzi wa huru na haki. Na sisi pia kama viongozi wa mpira tunahimiza vilabu vyote na kaunti zote wahakikishe kwamba wamecomply na ile sheria ya Sports Act ili waweze kuparticipate katika ule uchaguzi ambao tunautarajia. Mambo ya fedha za sponsor lazima mambo ya kuwe open ili tuweze kuattract sponsor. Nafikiri uteuzi wa timu zetu za taifa umekuwa sio mzuri kwa zile regime ambazo zimepita. Watu wengi wanakaa kule Nairobi wanaamua ni nani na nani atacheza katika timu zetu za taifa, kutoka zile za vijana, za wanawake na senior team. Kwa hivyo sisi tunataka kuja na mfumo ule ambao utabadilisha kwamba utakuwa wazi uchaguzi. Yoyote atakayepata nafasi atakuwa anapata nafasi kwa merit ya uchezaji wake ama kipaji chake. Sio kwamba anajua labda pengine Twaha ama Mkoa ama Mkolwe ndio acheze kwa timu ya taifa. Sisi tunataka ikuwe wazi, transparent, watu wote ambao wako na nafasi, wako na ujuzi wa kucheza kwa timu zetu wapate nafasi.
Zawadi Mangeni Collins, Boss TV Sports 89.
Right, thank you so much Collins Zawadi for that reporting there on the FKF aspirations of Mr. Mubarak Twaha, who is aspiring to become the next FKF president. And that brings us into a wrap for tonight news. Thank you so much for your viewership. Remember, you can watch this news that I've just read for you at your own convenient time. They will be posted on YouTube as well as on Facebook. You can do so later on. But on behalf of everyone who made a success for this bulletin to come to you live, we'd like to say thank you as well. Let's do this again tomorrow, sometime, same place. Enjoy the rest of your Valentine Day, and happy Valentine to everyone, including those who, of course, I do love most. Goodbye.